Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? My name is John Ramos, and I am here for the Absolution Network. And today I have here a very awesome guest here. He is the voice of Marlo on Attack on Titan. He is Italy from Italia. He is Jadeite from Sailor Moon, the new dub. And of course, one of my personal favorites, Legend of Korra, the Tar Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Todd Haberkorn.
Hello.
Todd, how you doing today?
Doing great.
Good. It's really hot out there, right?
Yes, it is.
It's
it is
scorching.
Absolutely hot outside.
How do you deal with that?
I stay indoors and work.
Oh, okay. Air conditioned, right?
There we go, yeah.
Okay. So we'll start off with the first question here. How much fun did you have playing Yuichiro Tajima from Big Wind Up? And what kind of preparation, if any, did you have to go through?
With those shows, with basically all anime, we really depend on the director to guide us to the right place with our characters in the story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are times when you'll get a chance to watch the show before you do it, like with Fairy Tail, I saw some before doing it. But you know, once you get with a good director, you guys will get into a flow, especially if you've done shows before together, or if you've done any kind of anime before. There are archetypes, so you kind of know where you fit in those archetypes, and you can play around in that sandbox. And so for Big Wind Up, it was, you know, I knew the premise of the show, and we went with it and rocked it out. And I was a baseball player when I was a kid, so it was all good.
What position in baseball?
I did I was right field. I started off as right field, and then I went to second baseman.
Oh, okay.
So
nice. Did you like the switch or not?
Yeah, right field is like you're just kind of hanging out in the grass, but second base has got a lot of action.
Yeah. What genre of anime, horror, action, ecchi, do you find is the most fun to act in?
Man, I get a kick out of those shoujin anime. I mean, Fairy Tail's really fun to do, and it's been a part of my life for a long time. I got a tattoo for it.
Yeah.
So it's
it's on your arm, or?
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's right there. So.
Oh, wow.
After I did the 100th episode, I promised the fans that I'd get a tattoo if we ever got to 100 episodes, and we did. And we recorded the last line of the 100th episode, and then we got a camera crew and went down to the tattoo parlor and got it.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. In your opinion, what is your Mount Rushmore of voice actors?
Oh, well, you've got Rob Paulson, Kevin Conroy.
Mm-hmm.
You've got there's Frank Welker, and then of course Mel Blanc. I mean, those. There we go.
Mel Blanc's an instant addition to that. To that thing. Yeah.
It comes. That was an era that we don't have anymore. Mm-hmm. And then any of the guys and girls, obviously, from The Simpsons, they're so talented. I mean, look at Harry Shearer, who just quit The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I mean, look how many voices he did. The 23 voices, and when they go through the list of the voices he did, I didn't even know he did some of those voices. And he's so good. There's every single person on that show is so talented.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you look up to Mel Blanc when you were?
Without knowing it, because I was watching Looney Tunes and watching all these cartoons and just watching it. It's seamless. You don't think that that's a voice actor doing those characters. You just think that those characters come to the set and they shoot their show and that's it.
Yeah.
It was really, really inspirational.
Nice. Out of all your roles so far, what is your most difficult role that you've done and why?
Most difficult role. There was a game I did called Rage by the guys that made Doom and Wolfenstein. I came in to do this game, and there were a lot of lines. You do each line about 3 times, so roughly, considering that, is about almost 1,000 lines. And the voice was very guttural, very growly, very creaturey. It hurt. Like, doing 15 of those lines would have been enough, and my voice would have been good for the day.
Yeah.
But having to do 900 lines yelling, man, it was just so hot in the booth because it's so active.
Much like outside right now.
Oh my God! Yes, I lost my voice for almost 10 days. Yeah, absolutely couldn't even whisper.
And how do you cure that voice?
Not talking, not pushing it, drinking warm liquids, and just hoping that I get it back. Yeah, it was scary.
So during that time when you're pretty much your throat is not really what it is, Do you have other roles that you do during that time?
I had to cancel sessions. Had to cancel all the sessions and just see when it got better. It was rough because I'm in the booth every day, and so not being able to do that for 10 days is a long time. I mean that's 2 work weeks. So, there's a lot of now deadlines are a little more tight than they used to be. With the simul dubs and everything like that. So, but it was scary because 10 days is a long time to not even be able to whisper. So yeah, it was scary.
If there's one role, if you said this is it, I'm done, I'm retiring from the business, what would be the one role that is the most memorable to you and to your fans?
That I haven't done yet.
That you have done.
Oh, God, I don't want to stop. It would have to be Natsu from Fairy Tail because I've had so many people all over the world tell me what that show means to them, and from the kids to the parents to they've all cosplayed it. They've all made me artwork and sculptures, and I've had other celebrities come up to me and say their kids love Fairy Tail. Like some of the guys from The Hobbit, or recently when I was in Australia, came up and said, it's just a very impactful show, it seems, and that's a shout out to Mishima-san, who created the show and all his hard work. So glad I get to be a part of it.
And just one last question before we go. I heard of things called Toddisms, and I just wanted to say if you had any Toddism to say to us before we cut off.
Well, tell you what. So there's someone that just contacted me on Twitter, and they're like they're about to get a surgery done in August, and they're gonna have to be in a facility to recuperate and such. They're really depressed about it, and they asked for advice. They're like, how am I gonna deal with this? And they said, well, there are 2 ways you can deal with it. You can be depressed, and that's risky because that leads to a downward spiral that you don't even know if you ever get out of it. Or you challenge yourself and give yourself little goals each day that you can knock out, that keep you focused on the light, on the finish line of getting out of that. Because depressed or not, your surgery is going to have to heal. So everyone's got to replace surgery with something else in life. So you can look at life in 2 ways. You can look at it very negatively, or you can look at it positively and set your goals and go for those goals. And that's what served me for years and years and years. And so if people think the world's against them and they're always a victim and they can't make it ahead in life and nothing ever goes right, change your perspective. Change how you do things, and I bet you that'll change your life.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Todd, thank you very much for this interview. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
My name is John Ramos. See you guys next time.